What if one of Hollywood's most unshakable love stories wasn't as perfect as it seemed? After 19 years together, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, the couple fans believed would last forever, are calling it quits. But why now? And what went so wrong behind the scenes of a marriage that always looked picture perfect on the red carpet? Nicole Kidman made it official on September 30th, filing divorce papers in Nashville after nearly 2 decades of marriage to Keith Urban. Court documents revealed that she listed irreconcilable differences as the reason, with the date of separation marked the very same day. What stunned fans most wasn't just the suddenness, it was the timing. Just 3 months earlier, Nicole had celebrated their 19th wedding anniversary with a heartfelt post, sharing a photo of the two cuddled together and writing, "Happy anniversary, baby, Keith Urban." For many, that anniversary tribute felt like proof their marriage was still strong. But now it raises an even more haunting question. Was Nicole already trying to hold on to something she knew was slipping away? This past summer may have been the breaking point. While Nicole was in London filming Practical Magic 2, Keith was on the road for his High and Alive world tour, traveling across multiple countries and spending little time at home. Months apart can test any relationship, but for a couple already rumored to be struggling, the distance became impossible to ignore. Sources claim their time apart only highlighted how different their worlds had become. Nicole consumed by film sets and long nights in London, Keith surrounded by the chaos of touring and constant travel. What started as work obligations slowly turned into emotional distance, and by the time summer ended, insiders say the gap between them felt wider than ever. For Nicole, this divorce wasn't the outcome she was hoping for. Sources close to the actress revealed that she had been fighting to save the marriage, holding on to hope even as the cracks grew deeper. Those same insiders say her sister, Antonia, became her rock through the turmoil, with the entire Kidman family rallying around her in quiet support. To those who know her best, Nicole wasn't ready to let nearly 20 years of love slip away without a fight. But while she was still clinging to the idea of reconciliation, reports suggest Keith may have already accepted that their relationship had reached its breaking point, leaving Nicole heartbroken and unwilling to face a future she never thought she'd have to imagine. While Nicole was still holding on, those close to Keith saw things differently. Friends of the country star reportedly felt the split was inevitable, claiming the couple had been drifting apart for years. Some even suggested the two had already been living separately long before the divorce filing, making the announcement less of a shock within their inner circle. According to insiders, Keith's move out of their shared home was the real turning point, a quiet signal that the marriage wouldn't survive. To fans, their red carpet smiles painted the picture of unity, but behind the scenes, whispers say the distance between them was an open secret that many had simply been waiting to surface. The only surprise, some friends insist, is that it took this long to finally happen. For years, Nicole and Keith were the gold standard of a Hollywood love story. In interviews, they spoke openly about their bond, with Nicole calling Keith her deep, deep love as recently as 2024. At public events, they often walked hand in hand, giving the impression of a couple untouched by the struggles that break so many marriages in the spotlight. At the Met Gala, Nicole even admitted she relied on Keith's presence to calm her nerves, painting a picture of unwavering support. But now, those once heartwarming moments feel different, almost like carefully curated snapshots hiding a painful truth. Were they projecting the image of a perfect union, even as the cracks behind closed doors grew too large to ignore? It leaves fans wondering if what we saw was real devotion, or just an illusion crafted to protect a love already on the edge. The public reaction was instant and emotional. Fans flooded social media with disbelief, with many calling the split heartbreaking and unreal. For some, Nicole and Keith weren't just another Hollywood couple. They were a rare example of longevity in an industry known for fast breakups. The news shattered that image, leaving longtime supporters shocked that even they couldn't make it last. Still, not everyone was surprised. A portion of fans claimed the signs had been there all along, pointing to Keith's solo appearances and Nicole's longer stretches away on film sets. Others reacted with sadness but also cynicism, saying they felt betrayed for believing in a love story that may have been unraveling long before the world knew it. Across the board, one thing was clear. Their divorce didn't just mark the end of a marriage. It shook the belief in a fairy tale romance many had clung to for years. Now, all eyes are on what comes next. Nicole and Keith share two daughters, Sunday Rose, 17, and Faith Margaret, 14, and insiders say their focus will likely shift to co-parenting as smoothly as possible. Still, questions are swirling about how the divorce could reshape their careers. Nicole has projects lined up, including Practical Magic 2, and this personal turmoil might affect how she promotes the film. Keith, meanwhile, is in the middle of his High and Alive world tour, and fans are already wondering if he'll address the split on stage or channel the heartbreak into new music. Beyond the headlines, rumors are flying about whether either one will finally speak out publicly about the separation, or if both will lean into silence and privacy. For now, their future paths remain uncertain. But one thing is undeniable. The Hollywood power couple once seen as unbreakable is stepping into a new chapter, apart. After nearly 2 decades of love, family, and public devotion, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's story has come to an unexpected and heartbreaking end. What once felt like an unshakable bond now stands as a reminder that even the strongest-looking marriages can fracture behind the scenes. Their split raises more questions than answers. Was it distance, changing priorities, or something deeper that finally tore them apart? As the world watches them move into separate lives, one thing is for certain. Their fairy tale romance is over, but the mystery of what truly brought them here may never be fully revealed. What do you think really happened behind closed doors?